is up? What is happening? What is going on, Cantaloupes? Believe it or not, our giveaway of NBA 2K18 and Madden 18 is still going on. If you don't know by now, there's 3 things you need to do in order to enter the sweepstakes. First, you need to like this video. Next, you need to subscribe to this channel. And third, you have to comment down below with anything you feel about me, the channel, or this video. We'll be picking a lucky subscribe commenter once we hit 5,000 likes. Oh, and make sure to follow our 2 accounts down here so that you don't miss our winner's announcement. It would be a shame if you were to win and you didn't follow us on social media, so you couldn't find out you won. All right, let's watch this video. Cleveland Cavaliers star Kyrie Irving shocked the world when he requested a trade. Apparently, he's done living in LeBron James's shadow and doesn't want to stick on a Cavs team that will lose LeBron after the 2018 season. Being one of the NBA's elite point guards, Kyrie will attract a ton of interest on the market, but which teams make the most sense? Today, we present the 10 best trade destinations for Kyrie Irving. Number 10, the Orlando Magic. All right, most great teams have a star point guard and therefore don't need Kyrie. I'll be honest, the Magic are kind of just on this list so that we can have 10 teams, but it makes some sense when you look into it thoroughly. The Magic have been rebuilding for a few years now and have gone nowhere. If the Magic can package together a handful of first-round picks for Kyrie's services, the team may finally look promising. A rebuild could be looming in Cleveland. Getting 2 or 3 first-rounders for Irving could be worth it. Number 9, the Detroit Pistons. The Pistons have a star in Andre Drummond. After that, nobody else, to be quite honest. But like the Magic, they keep trying to build their team through the draft. And so far, they're going absolutely nowhere. Adding Kyrie is a game changer. How about packaging 2017 first rounder Luke Kennard and 3 draft picks for Irving? The playoffs would be consistent in an ultra-weak Eastern Conference. Number 8, the Toronto Raptors. How's this for a crazy trade? What if Toronto traded Lowry to Cleveland in exchange for Kyrie? That would help the Cavs win now, but of course, Toronto would probably have to give far more in that trade. Perhaps packaging Lowry, Jonas Valanciunas, and a pair of first-rounders? Lowry ensures Cavalier remains in position to win now. JV gives them a franchise building block, and those first-rounders could always turn into special players. A trade here is, okay, unlikely, but the Raptors are one of the few teams that could give Cleveland pieces to win now and in the future. Number 7, the New Orleans Pelicans. Yeah, the Pelicans just re-signed a point guard to a 5-year contract worth $126 million. But is he really going to take the Pelicans to a title, even with Anthony Davis and DeMarcus Cousins? No. This is where the Pelicans swap Holiday for Irving. Again, Cleveland gets the inferior point guard, but Holiday's locked up long term. And again, the Pelicans would have to surrender future assets. But a big 3 of Kyrie, Davis, and Cousins would be terrifying to the league and especially Golden State. So let's see if we can make this happen. Number 6, the Denver Nuggets. Along with Paul Millsap, the Nuggets have a promising young center in Nikola Jokic. But Denver doesn't have much to offer at point guard. This is where they make their move. How about Wilson Chandler, 2 first-rounders, and a second-rounder? Something along those lines. The Nuggets need Kyrie. He would make them a true contender. Denver has the assets to pull it off. They just have to make it happen in some way or another. Number 5, the Los Angeles Clippers. Losing Chris Paul in a trade to Houston hurts. But that's okay. The Clippers will remain somewhat competitive with Blake Griffin re-signing for the max contract. LA also has another scorer to complement Griffin in newcomer Danilo Gallinari. Getting Kyrie suddenly makes the Clippers a contender. The Clippers could package away DeAndre Jordan, who's a tough as nails defensive player. The Clippers would obviously be dealing away draft picks. It'd be interesting, to say the least, if Cleveland would be enticed by LA's package offer. Number 4, the New York Knicks. The Knicks were reportedly one of 4 teams Irving said he would like a trade to. Why? It's New York, baby. The Knicks are an ideal trade partner for Kyrie Irving. Allow us to explain. You see, a Carmelo Anthony trade is inevitable. The Cavaliers need Carmelo. The Knicks need to get rid of Carmelo. The Knicks need Kyrie because he and Kristaps Porzingis finally turn New York into a playoff team. Mark my words. The Knicks could propose a trade that ships Melo and multiple draft picks to Cleveland. That way, the Cavs are in good position to compete now and even after 2018. Number 3, the Miami Heat. Pat Riley got LeBron James and Chris Bosh to complement Dwayne Wade in one offseason. Don't discount his ability to make this Kyrie trade happen. The Heat are already dangerous with Hassan Whiteside. Also, Dion Waiters is one of the best shooters in the game. The Heat are just 1 star away from being a contender again. It's worth trading away Dragic in a deal for Irving. Bam! Toss in first rounder. Bam! Dubayo. How do you pronounce his name? Throw in some first round picks. Boom! Miami's a contender. Number 2, the Minnesota Timberwolves. Minnesota was also on Irving's preferred list. And can you blame him? According to reports, Irving wanted to be traded to the Chicago Bulls to work with Jimmy Butler. Well, Butler is now a Timberwolf. And don't the Timberwolves have these 2 young stars named Andrew Wiggins and Karl Anthony Towns? Yep. Of course, Minnesota would have to move out Jeff Teague, who just signed a $57 million contract, but so what? Now's a good time for Minnesota to win now. Trade Teague and every draft pick you have for like the next 3 to 5 years. You're already built to win for the next 10 years. Trade for Kyrie. It's worth it. Number 1, the San Antonio Spurs. The Spurs have been the Warriors' biggest threat in the West since 2015, but besides Kawhi Leonard, the rest of the team is getting really, really old, and it's time to plan for the post-Tony Parker era. The Spurs are one of 4 teams Irving wants to play for. Popovich's crew is good for 55+ wins a season. They just need 1 more young, flashy star to compete with Golden State. Here's where you finally trade away LaMarcus Aldridge. Here's where you possibly say goodbye to Danny Green. Here's where you trade your draft picks. Here's where you finally build a team that can take down the almighty Warriors. Go to the Spurs and make the NBA fun again, please, Kyrie. And Cleveland, take the Spurs offer. They could probably offer you the most for Kyrie. What team do you think Kyrie is going to end up going to? Join me in the comments below. Make sure to comment, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe so that you can enter our giveaway for NBA 2K18, Madden 18, FIFA 18, NHL 18, whatever you want. Until next time, I'm Mike Cantalupo. Thanks for watching.